Hey everyone, my name's Pupsker, and today we're gonna go over where you can get Condition Overload, Tempo Royale, and a bunch of other really good mods that you should definitely farm up pretty early on in the game if you aren't already aware of them. So most of these mods can be farmed in one specific planet, but they can all get acquired from, somewhat different ways. So first, let's go over how to get Condition Overload. This is a favorite mod amongst many people because it's really good. Just really good, Look at it. So this is the one that melee damage per status type affecting the target increases damage. It's just very good. The thing is, it just drops from enemies. I would say the best place to farm Condition Overload is honestly just running Deimos bounties. As you can see, it drops from a ton of different Deimos characters, Deimos enemies down below, and all of those enemies have a pretty good drop chance of actually dropping the mod. So if you have a lot of Deimos to farm, a lot of standing to get, it's definitely recommended to farm up bounties and such if you want to get Condition Overload. Farm isolation vaults, farm everything. Because it has an incredibly low drop chance from, I'm pretty sure, everything. Most of the Deimos units drop at like, a 0.02%-ish chance, and that is per kill, right? So you're honestly just hoping that it drops eventually. Whereas none of all of these other enemies quite show up in the same amount or density as the Deimos ones, so I would stick to farming Deimos, and if you ever get a Condition Overload drop, just ping it for all of the team. So the next mod we're gonna look at is Tempo Royale. That's right. This is the #1 fan favorite and the heavy blade stance that I will always be using in literally every video or stream or anything that I'm using a heavy blade in. People ask me that a lot, what heavy blade stance I'm using, and it's like, yeah, Tempo Royale. This one, I just love it. This is dropped by a lot of bosses and some just regular kind of annoying enemies. I'm gonna say this now, the fastest way to farm Tempo Royale is through the Zealoid Prelate. This is the boss on Deimos that you can farm Tempo Royale from. Very simply, right? You just go head on over to Deimos and run the assassination node here. The Zealoid Prelate gets you a ton of other good rare mods, not just melee mods in this case, but if you get Tempo Royale, you definitely will not be mad. And 4.something% drop chance on a Tempo Royale drop. So you could get lucky and get it first try, or it might take a while. Most likely it'll take at least an hour or two, but once you get Tempo Royale, then you have it forever. And if you get a very fast drop, hey, I think this boss also probably, I think it drops a weapon or something, so all in all, it's definitely worth to run this at least like 10-20 times. So that's how you get some of the better melee mods, like Tempo Royale is just best heavy blade stance mod. Condition Overload, just best damage mod for melees, but we definitely have other mods. So there's actually another heavy blade stance compared to Tempo Royale, and that is Cleaving Whirlwind. So this mod, people prefer this over Tempo Royale, or people prefer Tempo Royale. I believe the DPS output is relatively the same. The moveset is similar in the sense that both Cleaving Whirlwind and Tempo Royale have a pretty decent AoE type effect of melee, and honestly, it's more of a preference at this point for which one you want to use. The reason I'm saying you should farm Cleaving Whirlwind is this just drops from the Deimos Therids. I believe I've already gotten a couple of these just playing on Deimos, and if you're already farming for Condition Overload, you're pretty much farming for Cleaving Whirlwind as well. So if you don't really care to get Tempo Royale yet, you maybe just don't want to, you can just farm for Cleaving Whirlwind and Condition Overload. But of course, this is one of those options that it's honestly based up to opinion. I personally love the stance of Tempo Royale because of the entirety of the moveset. But I've had a lot of people on stream and I've talked to a lot of people that prefer Cleaving Whirlwind. They're both really good, and honestly, I think Cleaving Whirlwind, someone told me at one point that this does a little bit more DPS than Temple Royale, but honestly, who knows? I don't know, and a slight DPS boost, I don't care, because Temple Royale looks cool to me, and I have both, so it's whatever. The next type of mod you should farm in Warframe is the corrupted mods. I don't know if you could tell, but we're going over really good mods to farm on Deimos, right? If that hasn't been a trend that you've noticed. Corrupted mods you can get from just running nodes on Deimos and unlocking the vaults inside with dragon keys. I have a whole video on that if you want to search for that and look for that if you don't know what corrupted mods are. Corrupted mods are mods that give you a really large boost but also give you a negative effect. Things like Transient Fortitude, Blind Rage, Spoiled Strike, Heavy Caliber, just to name at least a few off the top of my head. And it's really good to know this because these mods can sell for a good amount of platinum, and they're very strong and go in a lot of different builds. Let's just look up some of the stronger ones right now. Heavy Caliber is definitely one of the well-known favorites amongst people, right? It decreases accuracy but increases damage on a rifle. Most rifles, you don't need great accuracy because they'll have it good enough anyways, right? So this is just flat damage boost, right? You can't get mad at mods like these. Other ones like Transient Fortitude are Warframe based, and Transient Fortitude gives strength with minus duration. So there's definitely Warframes you'd want to throw these on as well. Trust me, I have a lot of low-level, under-leveled mods because I can't be bothered to farm Endo for like a week straight with all the mods I have because, God, that's an issue in its own, right? But anyways, farm all of the corrupted mods. They're on Deimos, you have to do the Dragon Key Vaults. It's not the worst thing ever. Okay, last but not least, you should farm the very strong melee mods, and of course all the other mods, from the Deimos bounties. The Deimos bounties can give you the best and some of the strongest right off the bat combo melee mods. And as we know, right now at least, combo in melee is ridiculously overpowered. So let's take a look. You can get a ton of different mods, such as you can get Blood Rush from Cambion Drift bounties. Just wait for that to happen or go search it out. Look at that, crit chance stacks with combo multiplier. What about something like Weeping Wounds? Oh, would you look at that? Weeping Wounds you can only get on the Cambion Drift bounties. So I want to say this right now. Deimos is just god tier for combo and good melee mods for things like heavy blades and just melee in general. It can also get you combo, duration, body count is also on the Cambion Drift bounties. So I'm just trying to say, like, you guys need to run Cambion Drift, take a look at the possible mods that you can get on Deimos, run the bounties, farm the boss, run the corrupted mods, even farm this assassination node here. Oh god, sorry, not right now, but farm all of the nodes. Lephantis assassination node, 10 out of 10, important, farm this one a lot. Farm the Zealoid prelate a lot. Do everything. Deimos is just such a important, good place to get mods. A lot of them sell for a really high amount of platinum, so you can never go wrong running over to Deimos and just playing around, maybe searching for some corrupted mods and just dicking around, looking around, playing the game. Because there's a ton of plat to be made and there's a ton of good mods to be had if you're new to the game. So go farm Deimos, guys. That's the point of this video. That's how you can get a ton of really strong melee mods. So guys, if you liked the video, I would appreciate if you liked, favorite, subscribed, and hit that notification bell, and join my membership down below if you want to support me monetarily through YouTube. There are a ton of good mods you can get in Warframe, but I just thought I should highlight the ones in Deimos because I love almost all of them and use almost all of them a ton. So, very important to know. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.